everybody, it's Blame Supply. It's been a while since I've made a video, and the reason I want to make this video is talk about having hobbies while you're in the military. For those that don't know, I've been in the Navy for 10 years, going on 11 years now, and one thing I've noticed is a lot of people think that, or at least from like the public view, what I see on social media and all that, is people think that once you join the military, life is over and now it's all about fighting wars and training and all this stuff. But I can tell you in my experience that is not the case for the vast majority of people in service. And just to talk from the Navy perspective, because I'm in the Navy, in the past 10 years is kind of functioned in the same way like a 9-to-5 does. Of course, this doesn't include like ships or if you're on some sort of operational command where you're actively doing operations, but for the most part you're either going to be shore duty or some sea what is it, it's land-based sea duty. So land-based sea duty and shore duty for the most part kind of functions like a 9-to-5 does, where you work Monday through Friday and then you have Saturday, Sunday off unless you have some sort of watch or duty. But besides that, like, you're gonna have a lot of free time on your weekends, and it's important that you find something to occupy your time in your off time, so you're not just constantly in this work mindset. So why is having hobbies important? Well, the military can be incredibly stressful for a variety of reasons, and what that stress looks like for everyone is different. Whether it's you're away from home, you don't really connect with those that you work with, or even worse, you work in a very toxic environment, which, yes, I know the word toxic is like used a lot online and all that, but it's unfortunately true for a lot of people in service. And people think, because you're in the military, you're supposed to have this super thick skin and you're supposed to just be okay with being talked down to or belittled, but that's not okay. That's not what anyone signs up for, Needless to say, stress comes in a variety of forms, and it is important that you take time out for yourself to engage in activities that you enjoy that help you alleviate that stress. And if you want to help me alleviate my stress, be sure to like and subscribe. That felt super cheesy, but had to add that. All right, on a serious note, it is incredibly important that you have hobbies, and what really inspired me to make this video was me reading this article online that talked about hobbies and this idea that you should follow the rule of 3, which is basically this ideology that hobbies should fall into one of 3 categories. Sometimes they fall into multiple or all the categories, but the categories are physical, mental, and creative. And using myself as an example, right now for me, going to the gym is one of my biggest hobbies, if not my biggest hobby actually. For me, this falls into 2 categories. It falls into the mental and the physical, because for me, it is very exhausting to go to the gym, or more specifically power lift, because that's what I'm very much into. The squat, the big 3, the squat, bench, deadlift. I compete. I actually got a competition coming up this weekend, which is pretty cool. I'll be sure to get video footage of that. But for me, yeah, like I said, the reason this falls into 2 categories is it is very physically and mentally demanding to lift weights, have the discipline to eat a whole bunch of food to make sure you have the fuel to go out there and perform and all that. And also I say mental because I get like this sense of just mental clarity whenever I go to the gym. I don't know what it is. It's like a flow state. Like when you're in there working out, like nothing else matters. You're just focused on what you're doing. And to me, that is just like a happy place for me, And to add to that, I think the gym is a great place for you to be alone with your own thoughts. For me, it's where I get the most creative thinking, where I think about like goals and different things that I want to do with my life. And speaking of like disconnecting of the outside world and all the noise and distractions out there, I think traveling is really good too. Just being like no headphones, just get out and go somewhere new, whether it's a new city or a new town or just exploring where you live. This is why, hikes are really good too. Going on a hike or a trail, whatever it is, just getting out and getting away from all the noise of, I said the outside world, and then I'm telling you to get out into the outside world, but you know what I mean, like the digital outside world where, yeah, you got all this brain rot and short reels and all these things trying to grab your attention. It's good to just turn that off, get out and explore the world, especially if you're constantly cooped up in your barracks room, or you know, always at work, or you feel like you're doing the same thing every single day. The monotony of go to work, go home, go to work, go to home. It's just take that time to just get out and explore. And another hobby that I've been really enjoying lately has been playing trading card games, more specifically Magic the Gathering. I recently got into it about 5 months ago and I've been absolutely hooked. Something about trading card games is just so much better than like video games to me. I actually cut off playing most video games. Well, I don't even have a video game system. I just have like a computer that I just dabble in video games every now and then, but something about trading card games is just so much better. It forces you to not only go out in public, but to sit across from strangers that you don't know and play a full game. And for me, I play Commander, so like this right here, just picking up the whole, you couldn't even grab the whole thing, but like it's a 100 card deck and it's a 4-player game. So you're playing against 4 other players in a free-for-all. And a lot of the times when I go places to play, I don't know anyone there, especially if it's someone new. So I'm playing with 4 different strangers. Well, sorry, I'm included. So 3 strangers, and it's a game that can take anywhere between 30 minutes to over an hour, which a lot of games do end up hitting that hour mark, and with complete strangers. And it is a complete blast. I mean, the whole time you're like, you get that social interaction of like talking to each other, and you know, you're just messing around, telling stories and whatnot while you're playing. And it's just something about holding the physical cards. Like the digital games just do not compare to it whatsoever. And right now, what's interesting is how trading card games are going through this wild boom where they are crazy popular. Pokemon, I'm pretty sure you've seen all the videos of people fighting online for cards or camping outside of like Targets and whatnot, which I've seen in person, which for the life of me, I do not understand Pokemon whatsoever. And I've actually never even seen people play it before, but for some reason, these cards are like crack to people. They're just hoarding to it and fighting over it and whatnot. I don't get it, but I mean, I get it. It's something about trading card games is just so much better than video games. And getting back to the rule of 3, trading card games very much fall into 2 of those 3 categories, which is creative and mental. Because it is a strategy game. You are playing against 3 other opponents, and you have to figure out a way to both politic or like a strategy to beat those other 3 players. And you have a 100 card deck, which every single card in this deck is unique from each other. You're only allowed 1 copy per card in your deck. And Magic has been around since 1993. So you have this massive library of cards to choose from. And it's been about 29,000 cards that's been released since Magic has come out. So you can imagine all types of different like deck ideas and strategies and whatnot to choose from. Out of those 29,000, you get to pick 100 cards, which you get to flex your creative muscles of like what you want your game plan to be. Like, how are you gonna outsmart or, you know, strategize against these other 3 players? Now, lastly, like a bonus to the rule of 3, like a bonus category I would throw out there is get you a hobby that gets you out of your comfort zone. I recently started going to dance lessons. Yes, dance lessons. And I am not a dancer whatsoever. I mean, I'm a gym guy. I got like very little or not that much rhythm. And to me, this was very much out of my comfort zone. And to add to that, I was the only dude in this class, which was awkward enough, but after we got into the class and got into the motions of things, it was actually pretty fun, and everyone was pretty welcoming and nice, and the instructor was very good. We're just sitting there going through the different dances. It was it turned out to be a good time, and I just decided to do a class on a whim. So let this be a PSA for you to just go out there and, you know, explore different hobbies. Don't be all cooped up in your room all day or stuck on base, or, you know, do the homework thing. Make sure to add some variety to your life. And yeah, this is all I got for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be coming out with something else. If you want any topics or whatnot you want me to cover, drop some ideas in the comments, and yeah, appreciate it.